So most of us have an asset in our business that we either don't remember about often or don't invest in. And it's probably, and I'm not kidding, probably the most valuable asset in your business, yet we ignore it. We don't make deposits in it as often as we should. And then when we need to make a withdrawal, it's not there for us. The investment, the asset, is social capital. I've heard of that. What is that, Howie? Social capital is, very simply put, without a definition, is, hey, do you know a gal that can help me do blank? Or do you know a guy that can do blank? And then you know that person that you can call to help somebody? That's social capital. So think about the value in a network of positive relationships that you can call on to make withdrawals and that you make deposits in. That's social capital. How do you get that? One is what we're doing here, My People Referral Group. We get to know, like, and trust each other, become part of that social capital that we're investing in. So there's a couple of things you do with social capital so that you can make withdrawals from it in the future. One is you make deposits. Giver's gain. I've heard Tracy talk about that. You give first and then you receive. If you don't make deposits in the bank, you can't show up and say, hey, I have checks. Can I write a bunch of checks or make a withdrawal? No, because you haven't made any deposits. Number one. Number two, renew and restore relationships with people that you may have had in the past that you can give to and then gain from later. You're not doing this in a way that is self-fulfilling. What you're doing is you're investing in people. They want to know you and they want to know that you can refer business to them. And once you do that, they feel obligated through the law of reciprocity to return that favor. But you always have to be looking at your investments. If you invested in Apple stock and it's going up, chances are you're not going to sell and you're going to stay in there. But if you invested in Enron in Houston, probably, right, Charlie? At some point, if the investment's going south, you got to get out, right? It's the same thing with human capital and human investments in this social capital. You have to figure out what you should continue to invest in. If, let's say, for example, if you're trying to sell health insurance to somebody, Virgil, and you've called on them for a year and a half, and they're just not biting, do you continue to stay there, or do you invest your social capital in somebody else that can perhaps not only get health insurance from you, but also refer other people to you because they're very happy with your service? So this is an ever-changing investment you got to look at. But I can tell you that this hidden value in social capital is probably more important than having rainy day funds, than having a good investment portfolio. All those you have to have. Because remember this, to invest in social capital means that you're betting on the fact that people will want to do business with you because of who you are, not because of what you do.